Quality is very hard to define. It's a bit like defining love. How do you put that down in writing and convey that to another person so that their perceptions of quality or love is exactly the same? That's very difficult. And it takes quite a bit of work. Obviously there's things like compliance requirements and standards that you can quote, but the issue is how do you put that into words so that you have stakeholders who interpret what you want from equality and vice versa. And if you don't get this part right, you end up in a situation where the stakeholders' expectations and your expectations aren't aligned, and over time start to drift further apart, and at the end of the day ends up having all sorts of issues in relation to the quality of the project, and yeah, it can be an ongoing problem for you. Costs, of course, associate with quality. As the expectations of quality go up, usually costs go with it. Costs very rarely ever go down. The only time I've seen costs go down in a project is when something's been removed from the scope. So controlling cost is usually quite a difficult one, and certainly if it's tied into quality. And resources, the biggest problem with resources or in the procurement side of things is leaving out something. So you do a great planning job, you get to the end, and then all of a sudden you discover some subcontractor or consultant or specialist that you need hasn't been taken into account. And if you're in the unfortunate position that those individuals or those firms realise that that's the case, you're going to find that your costs are going to blow out even further because they'll be adding in a significant on-cost that they would maybe not do because they know that you're in some sort of difficulty. Unless, of course, you have a great relationship with them, in which case they may look after you and be your best mates.